Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Details91 and today I will talk about my 5 favorite Asian brands and why they make it to my favorites. I will also talk about their respective distinctive styles and somehow tell you about how to purchase them and also, if possible, show you some of the pieces of the brand I'm talking about. So I hope this helps you out and maybe you can find some of the brands attractive, and if so, please comment down below which one you like the most. For this video I will show you some of the clothes of the Asian brands, as I can't obviously show a sample from each brand, but I will do my best to go into detail on each brand so you can get an idea of how the clothing of each brand is like. And yeah, and let's get started. So the first brand I'm gonna talk about is Elfsack, which is a brand based in Nanjing, I believe, and the brand describes themselves on their LinkedIn site as focusing on independent, self-confident and elegant ladies who are chasing self. Elfsack, with the round fox logo having sly and firm eyes, reflect modern ladies' self-confident hearts and perfect images. The style itself is young, cheerful, vibrant, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, and I would say it's a lot more adventurous than a lot of brands in their cuts and especially prints and colors, because they have more of a good selection of a lot of colors. So the brand takes trends and incorporates them into their collections from season to season, so I would still call them quite trendy. Fabric wise, I would say the quality isn't as important as the uniqueness in my experience. I think the quality is still decent, but in some cases I think the style is much more dominant than the quality you should expect, if I can say that. Best thing I would say about Elfsack, what I like about it, is that the brand definitely manages without, or at least the minimum of blacks, and definitely choose color over neutral shades, which makes the brand seem a lot more daring in comparison to other brands lately, I would say. I would definitely recommend Elfsack as a brand to people who want to have fun or want to play around with fashion more, especially in the aspects of the color and the design. About purchasing, I want to say just recently gotten a lot easier to purchase items from Elfsack, especially through big sellers like Amazon, and I think that is the easiest way currently to purchase from Elfsack. And yeah, unless you're living in Russia, because Russia has an own Elfsack website, which is kind of surprising, but not so much, because I think the model is a Ukrainian person and maybe there's some connection with that, because I ordered an item by Elfsack through Amazon once and it took about 1.5 weeks to arrive here in Germany. So, and I didn't have any problems whatsoever, because all the payment and stuff will go through Amazon, so you can choose the normal Amazon payment and there's no problem. In fact, it's easier than purchasing from YesStyle. So Elfsack also had an own website before, but I think it isn't supported or it was shut down somewhere for unknown reasons, so I think Amazon is a good bet. I have at least 5 to 8 or even more items from Elfsack in my complete wardrobe now, and I think I like each piece to the bits. Also, they all have a color scheme which I would not normally shy away from, so it's like pushing yourself a little bit more out of the color comfort zones, and it's pretty fun. So I wrote this in my notebook because I couldn't remember it all. So the face of Elfsack has, since I know it, always been Anya Pani, and she's a highly professional model which represents Elfsack very well, and she did it for the longest time, like for years now. I'll just link her Instagram down below if you want to look at it, and in her Instagram posts you can also see a lot of Elfsack items. For social media, Elfsack also does have YouTube channel, but they don't use it anymore, so it's pretty much a dead channel, but I'll still link it down below. Everything I can find about Elfsack, you'll just find it in the description box as usual. So for my sample, I picked out this yellow blouse number, which you probably have seen on my Instagram before, and also I wore this on Halloween when I did my pumpkin face makeup, so if you haven't seen that video yet, check it out. I will just put it in the cards. And yeah, this is even laid back for Elfsack. It's usually even more colorful. It's just a boxy shirt, but it's a cotton one, so it's just for the more cooler weather, and it's perfect for the fall season now. And I also like the color a lot. It's not bright yellow, but it's more like an orangey yellow plaid thing, and it has some detailed frills and this bow tie, so you can see the current trends going on in this piece. And this is the most recent piece I purchased from Elfsack, and I really like it. The frills also continue in the back. It's casual but a little chic and playful too, so I think it kind of reflects Elfsack a lot. Material wise, I would say this quality is a bit higher than the average Elfsack item. I will just show you the little detail so you can get an idea of how the material looks like. Next up is a brand called Murua, or whatever, however you pronounce it, I'm not sure, but this brand is a very chic and modern and feminine Japanese fashion brand. Like, it's kind of the same vibes that Thara is going for, but not quite, I would say. I would summarize Murua's style as very cool and ladylike. It incorporates trends, but stays easy to wear, and also has a very sophisticated vibe, I think. Their clothes have a lot of distinctive shapes and style, and also structured materials, but without giving away the femininity ever. They don't go wild in colors. In fact, their current fall-winter collection is dominated by browns and more subtle colors. I stumbled across Murua when I was looking for fashion inspiration, browsing Japanese like shopping malls, and like they stuck out to me because all of the editorials and photographies and styling are very polished. So the marketing of Murua is very strong. They are very active on Instagram, so please check them out. I love all of their magazine editorials. They also have that, and unfortunately it's very hard to obtain an item by Murua outside of Japan, obviously. The online shop supports international shipping through a service called World Shipping, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, World Shipping. This is a service where you can obtain Japanese items and merchandise and ship them to a warehouse in Japan, and then the items will be collected to a package and they will send it to you internationally, but that costs extra, so I'm not sure if it's totally worth it. And also I haven't tried it because I can't fully trust in the service, because I'm not 100% sure how this whole process works, and also how you have to pay the taxes and duties. You have to pay them obviously somehow, and I didn't look into that yet, but I just wanted to mention that there is the possibility to ship internationally, just in case you really want something. Personally, just haven't tried it yet because obviously it's just too expensive. I have to say, there was an item last spring I really wanted to have, but yeah, no. I might maybe can recreate a copy of that sometime. Skipping from Murua to the next brand, and it's a brand a lot of you guys know because it's all hyped on YouTube right now, and it started this year, in the beginning of this year, that it's gotten more and more popular. And the brand I'm talking about is a Korean brand, and it's called chuu. It's also the most known Korean brand I will mention today, and I think I'll mention three. Chuu is a very highly hyped brand at the moment, which sells a wide range of casual to chic pieces, and also often in batches of themed collections, which all seem to have a more cutesy and yeah, which are pretty cutesy and also stylish, I would say. And the brand is more catered to younger women in their 20s to 30s. So I do own several pieces of chuu, which I also actually wear on almost a daily basis. And there are two reasons for that. The first reason is most of the items I have bought from chuu are mostly casual, and the second reason is their clothes are just fucking comfortable. The qualities are decent in my experience, and I wanted to show you two pieces which I worn the most, and this is like the most worn item I have in my wardrobe, and it's like the most basic super skinny jeans. These are the called -5 skinny jeans, I believe. And yes, I have bought two because I have worn them a lot, and this is like basic stuff, right? So the reason why I bought two was because I have worn had to wear a lot of black and at my work before. I think it was justified. So I would say after half a year of washing them, the color will slightly fade. I'm not sure if you can see a difference between them two, because sometimes I wash with different detergents for black colors and sometimes not. So over time it does fade just a little bit, but still they fit really tight as they have to be. So I would say they are worth every penny. So going into a more of a couture zone of fashion, I present to you THEA by Thara, which is a clothing brand based in Thailand. The work of THEA by Thara seeks for the perfect silhouette and uses delicate fabrics for that purpose. Elegance and clarity, these are the vibes that come from their clothing. I do appreciate that THEA by Thara's clothes are they have a certain luminosity, also because a lot of their collection is quite white and light, I would say. Even in colors, of course, they also do go into darker and deeper colors, but I'm not sure, but they have like this luminosity, I would say. And yeah, I think their clothes are very beautiful. I was introduced to THEA by Thara when the fabulous YouTuber Jen Im had a photo shoot with her best friend Stephanie with the clothes brand on like a cruise ship. And I even remember very clearly that Jen Im was wearing this place suit, and it really stuck into my head. It was so beautiful, how could I ever forget, and it was stunning, so how would I forget, right? And I do own I think 2 pieces of THEA by Thara. And I have to be honest, they were an investment. So the items I have are a white silk short dress. Just thinking about the dress makes me And the other item I have is a long black laced leg pant, and both of them are very pretty, but I also had to pay taxes for them. So these 2 pieces are very special to me. I don't have them with me now, but if I look for something special, I will check back on THEA by Thara's collection. I would say they make you feel like a princess. You can buy THEA by Thara on their own website directly, and they will ship safely, I can say that. And also the customer service is very good. Yeah, and if you haven't seen one of the runway collections yet, I will link them down below too, so please check them out if you want to. So the second brand from Korea I wanted to mention is Chlo.D.Manon. or however butcher this word, this name, I will just say it like that. And it's a brand like so often I stumbled upon on yesel.com when I browsed. Chlo.D.Manon has a very girly-like and romantic style, and what stuck out the most to me is their combination skills. If they bring out a collection, like each piece of the collection is super easy to style with any other piece of the collection, and also their styling is so on point, it really makes me jealous sometimes. They combine a big variety of fabrics, and although the most pieces of their collections are not crazy and wearable on daily basis, but they never get boring. Their current autumn-winter collection is like one of the best I've seen this year. I would almost say the best in terms of layering skills and ability. But I look at a lot of collections, you know. I believe women of all age groups can wear Chlo.D.Manon, and that is something not a lot of brands can do. These are the reasons why I really love this brand, especially recently. And yeah, if I could buy every piece of their current autumn-winter 2017, I would definitely do that for sure, but I can't. Especially blouses are their A-game, I think. Yeah, you can buy from them directly. They have a website and they ship internationally, but the shipping costs are very high for me personally, and that's the reason I never purchase from them directly, but only through a second website. I do own quite a few things from Chlo.D.Manon, and the quality is pretty good so far. Like this really big and warm sweater, and also this shirt is from Chlo.D.Manon. They seem simple, but they have nice details too, and I'm pretty happy with the quality of their items. But sometimes there are like production deficits. Is it a word in English? There are some flaws in production sometimes, but overall the quality is quite good. Chlo.D.Manon have 2 Instagram accounts and also a Facebook account, and they do post on a regular basis. I would definitely recommend, I definitely enjoy just flipping through their Instagram for styling and fashion inspiration too. So for my sample this time is another shirt by the same brand, so now I have like 3 Chlo.D.Manon pieces in this picture, and it's this cotton shirt. Again, it's a cotton shirt because it's autumn, you know, I need cotton shirt. You can see it's a striped shirt, but it has more different design with the dotting going on. The back is a little wider and also a little longer than the front. It's a boxy, casual fit. Somehow I think this fit wouldn't be so good on certain body types, but for me it's very nice, and quality is very good. It's actually quite thick. I won't be able to wear this in spring with a jacket, or in summer. It's nothing for summer, but for layering in winter it's really good. Now I can show you the production flaws. It's like these, do you see that? The loose threads, they are quite typical, unfortunately, for Chlo.D.Manon. I don't like that, but their designs are so pretty that I overlook that. But yeah, very pretty shirt. Also, what I noticed is that a lot of their items sell out really quickly, so. The last brand I want to mention at this point is another Korean brand, and was founded 2009. The reasons I wanted to mention this brand is the constant quality of the items produced, and also the relaxed countryside feeling kind of style. I think this kind of style is not super unique, but I would say it's worth mentioning, and I really like their items. Quality is never ceases to, like, the quality never disappointed me. Goroke, I'm not sure if I can call that Goroke. Each piece I got from this brand has been very good quality wise, and that's the reason I'm not hesitating from buying them ever. And also I would describe their style as laid back and chill. There's something very old school about the brand I really am attracted to, and they also have a wide range of accessories and shoes. If you're looking for more of that, you can feel free to check this brand out. Their quality of the accessories is quite good too. I have a lot of earrings by Goroke. I don't own any shoes from them yet, so I can't say anything about that. But yeah, accessory wise I would definitely recommend. The best scarf I have owned in my life until now is by Goroke, and unfortunately I don't have it with me now and I can't show it to you. But if you want to see it, you can feel free to click on the next video popping up in the cards, because there you can see it in one of my older cringy videos. I will show you a few of the items I have with me now. These are some matte finished seashell earrings. I think the light is too bright. They have a matte finish and they have a matte finish and are very lightweight and very pretty. And another pair of earrings. Are these silver dangling heart earrings. They're also super lightweight and you don't even know they're hanging there, which sometimes can be a not so good thing. And I also have this very simple turtleneck with me, which I have worn a lot before and still wear a lot on a daily basis. And the quality is very good. If you want a good quality items for your money and nothing too fancy, you might want to check out this brand. If you watch my videos or my hauls regularly, you will notice and stumble upon Goroke items more often than not. They aren't really that active on social media. Sometimes there are some Instagram posts, but it's not too much, I think. Shipping, I didn't obtain the Goroke any other way than through YesStyle, and I don't think I can accumulate any of Goroke's clothes through any other source at the moment. There are still a lot of Asian brands to discover out there, so if you guys know any interesting or weird ones for me to check out, please share them. Yeah, just share them with me so I can have a look at them. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up if you want to, and if you want to, you can also follow my other social media. I'll link them down below as usual. And with that said, I hope you have a super nice day wherever you guys are, and I'll see you next time.